Hey guys, what's up? It's me, People25 here, and today I am bringing you my spring version of my 2018 travel plans. The on-season is almost upon us, and I do have a quick change that I'm going to be doing with this. I mean, we all should know how these trip format videos work by now. I've been doing these since 2016. These are definitely a regular thing on my channel. It's people come to expect travel updates from me, and due to unique circumstances, I actually already have 2 trips in the works for 2019, surprisingly, which was where the "and more" of the title comes from. I'm also tweaking some definitions where I'm making confirmed more of a plausible thing. Confirmed essentially means to me, instead of like, oh, I'm 100% going, rain or shine, whatever it is, I'm guaranteed to go there and get everything I want to done. I'm saying confirmed as in like, well, I have full intention on going, and if it's an away trip, the hotel or the flight's already booked, and really an anti-miracle can only change the outcome because I'm going. It's essentially confirmed I'm going to throw out more and more often, instead of saying like, oh, I'm 99% certain, because there's always something that can go wrong. There are several trips here we already have the things booked, whether it be a hotel, a flight, or both booked here. Now, with that out of the way, let's get to this real quick. I do have Six Flags Great America, as to be expected, confirm. I always want to reinstate that I'm still an Illinois resident, and I did yet again buy a season pass, and I have also just processed my premium dining pass in the past couple weeks. And on opening day, I plan to be visiting from 2:30 to close. I do have an event happening like 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, all the way to 2:30 or 2 o'clock in Lake Bluff, which is like 15 minutes away from the park, over by Lamb's Farm. If you pass it on the interstate, on going 94 northbound. I mean, weather permitting, I'm going to be going there. Which currently the weather's looking to be in the low 50s and partly cloudy, and it hasn't changed significantly since that. It used to be in the mid 50s, but now it's in the low 50s, and it's gotten a little cloudier. But yeah. I also there. If you want to try and meet me there, don't, because I'm gonna have a large party that day. I got a friend bringing a friend, and I got my brother. If he's not, I mean, he's getting a cold on, so he might not come. But he said he's fully interested in going. I'm going, and I only have like 5 hours to be there until I'm herded out of the park and have to go home. So it's gonna be a little messy at Great America on opening day. I also do have several other visits in the works. May 12th is also another likely to be confirmed visit unless it's pissing rain, which I will be doing in celebration of me completing AP testing. I have a visit going on the Saturday of Memorial Day weekend. Have another visit going, and I'll be visiting various points and weekdays throughout the summer, depending on my mother's summer work schedule, at which she is my ride to get to the park because I cannot drive yet. Planning on getting that by 2019, I'll be able to drive on my own accord, but that's longer in the future. And coming in at the next confirmed trip, we have Cedar Point. I am officially and excited to announce to visit Cedar Point from May 28th to May 30th of this year. 29th to the 30th of May is when you're going to look for me at Cedar Point. If I may accept one tag along if you're a nice guy or gal. I don't discriminate. I will be staying at the Kalahari Resort Complex, just nearby. I'm not going to go on May 28th. That's the day I'm driving in the morning. I'm going to be going to like Brody's Family Kitchen nearby as well. Just settling in, going to the water park Kalahari, all the fun stuff. I'm not going Memorial Day, Memorial Day is the 28th this year. That's a Monday. The 29th is the most likely day for me to visit Cedar Point, and I'm very much looking forward to riding Steel Vengeance for the first time, or several times more like it. I can easily see it being my favorite coaster of all time, and I would love to be able to ride the rest of their fabulous lineup of coasters at Cedar Point. I'm really happy to be going back for the 5th time in my life. It'll be 2010, 2013, 2015, 2016, and now 2018. This is my 5th visit to Cedar Point in my lifetime. Being 6 hours away, this is by far my home away from home. And this is the 2nd time I'll be visiting the Kalahari Sandusky, as I did so in 2016 as well, when Valravin was built. And I do have one more trip that I am excited to say is confirmed, which I could be visiting a combination or entire set of parks in New England, which those parks are mostly Six Flags New England is number 1, Lake Compounce is definitely number 2, but I'm more likely to go to Canopy Lake. But I'm just gonna say Six Flags New England, Lake Compounce, and Canopy Lake or Kenobi Lake, however you want to say it, is confirmed. Not necessarily all of them, depending on how things go, but I am spending 6 days in Boston, or in the Boston area with my second cousin, in the same method I went to Six Flags New England in 2016. And we've been planning this since January. My flight's already booked. This is definitely something that I will be looking forward to. This will definitely depend. The amount of parks I visit will be on the schedule, readiness, and financial situation of my second cousin, who I'll be staying with, just like I did in 2016. Six Flags New England is top priority, not stop priority. So my hands go too fast and I don't proofread. And I also can enter that park for free. Canopy Lake is cheap, and it's also only like half an hour from their home, even though it's in another state. And Lake Compounce and Quasi can be done together, and it'd be a really nice park to go to, or a really nice set, but that's like 2 hours away from the property. But I think I'd love to go to Lake Compounce at the very least, but I can definitely see Six Flags New England and Canopy Lake in my future, going in here into New England. This is definitely a trip I'm looking forward to. I really get along with my second cousin. It's about family, and it's also about riding some great coasters. I am really looking forward to getting back on Wicked Cyclone and Superman the Ride. Really looking forward to trying out Harley Quinn's Insanity with insane near misses in the Midway and Gotham City Midway there. It's just going to be a fantastic trip, and I feel like I'm going to have a lot of fun. I will be hoping, I'll be praying a lot, or I'll definitely be doing whatever I can, or thinking really hard just to get the weather to be good. The weather was a little scary the last time I went, because I remember rain, 95 hot heat, humidity, rain, really rather chilly. The weather was all over the place the last time I visited, and I was lucky to go to Six Flags New England on the one sunny day of that trip. Then again, I only spent 4 days there, so this time I'll be spending longer. And now I'm going to go to the stuff that comes afterwards. If all these trips confirmed and we still have a little extra money after this, we've been banking up some coin aside for a trip to Holiday World. If after all these trips, those 3 trips are confirmed, I'll be doing those throughout the summer. And then if we have extra time, I'll probably spend some time in July, early August to go to Holiday World. I would like to just take a weekend, go down to this park, and I would really like to go here, and I think it can happen. I think we can make it work. We are a little bit in the hole right now because we do need to save up for a new furnace before this coming winter. So depending on how much business we do in our own home determines on whether or not we go here. We're also doing a different approach to taxes, so it's adult stuff that may or may not affect the financial situation. I think Holiday World is something we're going to have to play by ear, but I really would love to get to this park. If I don't, it's fine. It's not a huge loss, but I really want to get to this park, and just all that fun stuff. And here's the 2019 stuff. All 4 Disney World Orlando parks in 2019. Surprise. Surprise! It's here. I have finally mustered the courage to go to Disney with an opportunity that sprung out of the blue. If my family can come to an agreement in the next 2 weeks, I will be spending spring break of 2019 with my school music department, so the kids in band, orchestra, and choir, to go to Disney. I'll be going to Hollywood Studios and Magic Kingdom, Epcot, and Animal Kingdom. I'll be going to all 4 of those parks, and I'll be performing string orchestra at Disney Springs. So it will be an absolute wonderful experience if I can get the funding for it. It'll cost roughly $1,200 for me to go, and I'll be gone for 6 days on spring break. I'm going to be taking a big bus there. I'm going to have to commit soon if I want to make the cut, if I want to get there, and especially I think they're going to be very willing to extend a branch to me, considering that cellos are a little scarce. I do play cello. They're getting a little scarce there, so I might have to just tag along in order to be a supporting cello, especially since all the best cellists in the school are seniors and they're graduating, because I'm going with my high school music department, not in university yet. This will be my senior year, and I could kick it off with a bang in the on-season going to Spring Break Disney. I'm kind of nervous going because it's going to be absolutely busy, and I'm going to be all alone doing so with people I'm not exactly familiar with. I'm not like family. It's going to be a strange experience, but I think it's going to be one that I can remember for a long time. especially if I can get a group of like-minded people to just do nothing but ride coasters and meet rare characters. That's literally what I'm going to try and establish a group of. Just herd all the buses together and get people like-minded to join like a small Disney posse. It's a lot. There's a lot of things. There's a lot of time to happen, but I have to commit soon in order to make this trip. I have to commit by the end of the month, and I'm still trying to find a way to see if we can fund this over the next year and a half. I believe the final payment's due of January or February of 2019. It's going to be quite a fun trip if I do manage to go, but this will be a big one. And another trip, I think Kentucky Kingdom and Dollywood can finally occur. I was talking to these parks all the way back in 2016 about going to these places, and the same circumstances that took me to Six Flags Over Georgia and Six Flags St. Louis in 2015, and Carowinds Busch Gardens Tampa in 2016, is happening again in Nashville. My mother has a major business meeting convention sort of thing for her field that happens in various cities across North America, or USA and Canada. He doesn't really go to Mexico. USA and Canada every August. And this year, that's what would have taken me to San Francisco. Unfortunately, due to finances and a desire from both my mother's side of the family to go to Hawaii instead, or go to Hawaii as well as San Francisco, all the men in my family dropped out because we can't afford it. Now that Disney's on the plate, we really couldn't afford it. In 2019, we don't know what that will bring. Maybe Kings Island will get a new coaster, maybe 2020. Maybe Kentucky Kingdom will finally break some news about some of the surveyors that showed up in 2017. It's just going to be a serious thing. And I will say that the trip, or this business convention in 2019 is going to be held in Nashville. I thought it was Toronto, but that's 2020. That'll be held in Toronto. So Canada's Wonderland 2020 confirmed? Question mark. This trip is definitely much more reasonable than Edmonton for 2017, which would have only gotten me Galaxyland and West Edmonton Mall, and San Francisco, which, due to the Hawaii crisis and my family and my mother at 40 years old or 45 years old wants to go to Hawaii for some reason. Not even when she's an empty nester. It's strange. People be people. I don't really understand Hawaii. I'm not really much of a beach guy myself. I'm just going to say that Nashville's a much more reasonable trip. Nashville's only 8-9 hours away from our place, and it's a direct interstate route. You just hop on to 290 to 65 to some interstate that goes through like Nashville and the Smoky Mountains. I can stop by Kentucky Kingdom. Basically, we can leave bright and early. We can stop by Kentucky Kingdom midday, hang out for like 4 hours, go to make a pit stop, or stop in Pigeon Forge the days before the trip starts or the meeting starts, like the Monday, Tuesday before it starts. Go to Dollywood in the Smoky Mountain, Gatlinburg area, explore the entire tourist trap area for a couple days, and then head to Nashville, complete the convention, and then drive back home. This is a trip that's in the work for 2019, and this will definitely be a big one if it happens. I think this is a trip that is very feasible for my family to do, and considering that it's definitely in a prime retail state, my dad has always wanted to go to the Smokies and go to like Goats on the Roof because he really likes the idea of just goats on a roof. My mother having her business convention, and both me and my brother really liking coasters, finally going to Kentucky Kingdom and Dollywood, especially with that large expansion Dollywood is doing in 2019. I think this would be a great trip if we can make it happen. I think it's likely. I think it's entirely possible, if not almost confirmed, this trip will happen, assuming nothing cataclysmic happens, like we bankrupt ourselves. But I think our financial situation is only improving with time, hopefully. So, yeah, that was my 2018 and more into 2019 travel plans, because things have already popped up. I just wanted to share some of these details with you. I will say, if you want to meet me at like Cedar Point, or if you want to meet me at like Canopy or New England, if you want to meet me, I'll give more details about that. I don't have an Instagram or a Twitter, and my Facebook is more meant for family purposes rather than entertainment purposes. So really the only way to make contact with me is through YouTube videos, because I'm not really a trendy person. I'm thinking about getting an Instagram, but it's not really my biggest thing. I like Instagram, but not enough for me to get one. So with that out of the way, I really hope you guys have enjoyed my 2018 travel plans. Hope you're excited for me. I did not bother doing the coaster credit count at the end of it, because like Great America's got 0, Cedar Point's got 1, New England's got 2, Compound's 4, Canopy 3, Holiday World 4. Like, the numbers are negligible compared to last year in 2016, to where I got like 20, 30, 35 new credits in a year, and it was obscene how many credits I got. It was ridiculous. I got like 30 credits in 2017 alone. I got like in 2016 I got, oh my god, I got like 40 credits that year. I went from 80 to 120. It was like I got 40, 50 credits in 2016. This year is going to be my most tame year for credits in a long while. Okay, I don't want to make this go on for much longer. If you guys have enjoyed the video, feel free to leave a like, comment, or subscription. It really does help me out. I really hope you guys have a great insert unit of time here. And happy opening days for us great American natives. I do have a lot of Illinois people in my channel. Opening day is coming up, and this will be the last video I post before opening day. So, happy opening day, everyone. The on season's back on. And with that,